being able to change the key that you are playing a song in is a very beneficial thing to know how to do as a musician, whether you're an amateur or a professional. Now, I'm sure many of the instruments that you have at home have a transpose feature. Most of the Lowrys have transpose, virtually all of the Yamahas have transpose. And that is something that has been developed much more recently, where we can use technology to change the key. But what happens if you're playing on an instrument that does not have that feature? Well, then it's up to you to know how the song is formed so that you'll know how to change it if you're going to play in a key other than the one that is either on the sheet music for you or that you have in your head. Now, why might we change keys? Well, maybe you like to sing along. And maybe the pitch that the song is printed in is in a different pitch than your vocal range. Maybe someone else would like to sing along with you, and the same thing applies there. Maybe you have a recording of a song that you'd like to play along with, but the recording is in a different key than yours is. You can transpose up, you can transpose down, but what you're doing is you're changing the pitch of each individual, let's say, sung note to either a higher note or a lower note, but all of the notes change by the same degree. Today I'm going to show you how to change fairly simply from something in the key of F to something in the key of G. And the first thing that we need to know is the scale of both F and G, so we will know what to change. We're going to utilize our screen here this morning, and you'll be able to see for yourself the difference between the key of F and the key of G. The Yamaha CVP series has a great feature on it where you can record yourself playing a piece of music, and that music, when played back, can be shown in notated form. There's a little G clef right underneath the word main where you see score. Well, what we're going to do is I'm going to play you first the scale of F. And I want you to be able to see the notes of the F scale so that we can then compare them to the notes of the G scale. I'm going to turn on a metronome to make sure that I'm playing at a consistent tempo. I'm going to reach up and simply hit record. Now we go to the score. And those are the notes that I have to play. I hit play. And those are the notes of the F scale. Now if you look in the screen, just to the left of the time signature 4/4, you see a flat symbol on the line of the B. And that is telling me that when I get to the B, I am to play a flat, which is exactly what I did. So this is F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, and F. Now we're going to do the same thing, but starting on a G. Now we can see starting on a G, that flat symbol, which was to the left of the 4/4, has been replaced with a sharp symbol. The sharp symbol is in a different location than where the flat symbol was. It is now, as you can see, that symbol is on the line of the high F. And that is because it is an F sharp that is in the scale of G. It's G, A, B, C, D, E, F, sharp, and G. And that's exactly what we can hear. A G, an A, a B, a C, a D, an E, an F sharp, and a G. Now, what did we learn from this? Well, we learned that both the key of F and the key of G entail you playing one black key. In the scale of F, it's a B flat. In the scale of G, it's an F sharp. Again, here's F. And here's G. Now, how do we use this when we're transposing? Well, let's say that I have a song that is printed in the key of F. We'll pick something fairly simple. From our curriculum, the first song that we do is When the Saints Go Marching In. Well, if I'm going to play When the Saints Go Marching In, and I start on the F, I'm going to be using some of the notes from that scale, including the B flat. So the notes I played were F, G, A, B flat, and C. Obviously not all in that exact order, but those were the 5 notes that I used. Well, if I wanted to transition or transpose to the next key, I would just take these fingers and move them all over one key. The F becomes a G. The G becomes an A. The B flat becomes a B. The B becomes a C, and the C becomes a D. So instead of using these 5 notes, I'm using these 5 notes. And you can easily turn this into this. Now the chords would change in the same degree. So if I'm starting out with an F chord, my F chord would have changed to a G chord in the key of G. So both hands together. Everybody moves up. Many of you out there might be yelling at your computer right now saying, "Why are we going over transpose when I have a button that can do it for me?" Well, the fact of the matter is that I'm not going to assume that everyone that is watching our channel has an instrument that can transpose. As great as the buttons are, this is a way of being able to transpose in a natural manner, so that you're not limited to playing on just certain types of instruments if you'd like to transpose. Thanks for spending some time with us today. If you don't already subscribe to get our videos, you can either subscribe directly to the YouTube page, or you can go to our website. It's www.keystofunmusic.com. At the bottom of the homepage, there's a little place where you can put your email address, and we will send you all of our future episodes directly. On the website, there's also a blog where all of our lessons are cataloged, and you can watch them whenever you'd like. Our Facebook page is Keys to Fun Music and Lessons Center. If you just type that into the search bar, we should come right up. Our address is 1665 Hartford Avenue in Johnston, Rhode Island, and we are an authorized Lowry Organ and Yamaha Clavinova dealer. If we can help you out in any respect, we'd be happy to. Please leave us a message with any future episode ideas that you'd like us to cover. We've got a little list going right now of great topics that customers and fans have sent in over the last few weeks, and we'd be happy to add yours to it. Have a great afternoon, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.